Officials want you to know those census postcards are not junk mail. This as the state has one of the lowest census response rates in the country. Local 22's Courtney Adelman has more on why your response is so important.
Jason Broughton is the state librarian and the Complete Count Committee chair for the 2020 U.S. Census. He says Vermont has work to do.
Just take some time, examine this, know that it does impact you.
Before March 3rd, Broughton says Vermont was around 32% participation. Now, Vermont is around 54.5%. He thanks social media for that increase, but says the pandemic shut down some census operations.
Our field operations had to stop. You couldn't do any in-person items. Enumerators couldn't go out to kind of do in-person check-ins. The schools, universities also get counted.
The census counts every living person, and the count helps figure out how federal funding should be allocated to each state.
We could have loss of representation in some of our areas if we're not very careful. And of course, that would mean reduced funding at a time that we might need it most.
Census data helps determine how much funding Vermont receives for more than 50 different government programs.
Making sure we get every dollar of federal relief we can is so important to our recovery. And it's not just for disaster relief. It's infrastructure projects, school lunch programs, and so much more.
You can fill out the 2020 census by going online to 2020census.gov, or you can mail in your census document. You can request a form to fill out in person, or you can call the number on the website.
It can be done in anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes if you do it online.
The census count typically wraps up around August, but Broughton says Congress is working to extend the deadline to October. Reporting in Burlington, Courtney Adelman, Local 22 News.